What's up, Turn My Life Up family? My name is Rashida Jackson and you are watching Focus Fridays. Woo! Are you excited? I think we're phasing out of winter and getting into spring, but I'm still gonna wear all of my heavy coats, so just deal with it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't like to be cold, so if you didn't know that, now you know. We are getting into our next lesson. We've already talked about quarterly goals. We've talked about yearly goals. We've talked about 5-year goals. We've talked about lifetime goals. Now what we're getting into is getting down to how to actually achieve these things and work with your schedule so that you can knock these things out and it doesn't just stay in your notebook and look all pretty, or stay on your vision board and it's like, oh, I got vision for this year, and you're like doing nothing. Something that Todd Herman, if you've ever heard of him, he is actually an athlete turned like life coachy, sort of, kind of. He's very much talking about productivity, and he calls these 2-week sprints. I'm gonna just call them 2-week goals. We're gonna start knocking out how to accomplish our goals every 2 weeks. Here's the reason why this is important. Have you ever written a goal out, or had God put something on your heart, or had something you really wanted to accomplish and you felt like, I don't have time for that? I know that's something I said I wanted to do. I know I said I wanted to buy a house. I know I said I wanted to get a new car, but I ain't really got time for that. I got X, Y, and Z going on. Well, what we talked about last week, we talked about breaking up our goals into quarters so you don't feel overwhelmed. But how do you get day by day knocking out these goals so that you can actually see them happening? And they're the things that we're gonna talk about now. I've got 4 steps that you can do to get those goals going. Are you ready? Okay, the first one is you are gonna look over your list of 7, 10, 5 goals for this year. And you're gonna, or your quarterly goals, which should only be 3 at max, right? You're gonna pick out of those 3, one goal to accomplish and focus on right now. This is why this is called Focus Fridays, because you've got a lot of people who feel like they can do a whole lot of things. In actuality, they can't. You got friends that say, oh yeah, I can do that, and then 2 weeks later it's like, man, I forgot about that, because they are growing in the area of focus, right? So you're gonna pick one thing that you want to accomplish on your goal list. The second thing you wanna do is you wanna write out everything that you need to do to accomplish that goal. Every little itty bitty little thing. If it seems insignificant, write it down anyway. Write all that out. Why? Because these are either tasks or projects. Every goal has tasks and projects. When you start breaking down a goal into tasks and projects, then you're starting to see what it is that you actually need to accomplish, right? And it tells you how attainable this is, if your due date is realistic and all that other stuff. If you need to push this to next year, like I kind of had to do with a couple of my goals. You get to see if it's something you can actually attack right now, or how long it'll take. The next thing that you want to do, number 3, is you want to look over a 2-week span and see how many of those tasks or projects that you want to accomplish within 2 weeks. I'll give you an example about how to do that later in the video. The 4th thing you want to do is you want to look 2 weeks down the line and imagine what is a tangible thing that you want to have in your hand, or be able to show somebody that you were able to accomplish that worked toward your ultimate goal that you're focusing on right now. Did that make sense? I think that's it for right now, guys. We love you as always. We're praying for you. Hey, and something that I have not done is reach out to you and say, send us your goals or whatever. Send us one goal, something that we could be praying and being in agreement with you about. Amen. You can, if you're bold enough, write it in the comments below. You can email us, send us something. We'd love to pray for you guys and be in agreement with you and encourage you in this new year. We love you guys, and we'll see you next Friday.